Next generation of Overlanders is on
It
display.
is. It is.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are at Overland Expo 2025, Overland Expo West 2025. Here in Flagstaff, Arizona, we got OVS on the line with us. We got Sean. What's going on this year, Sean?
Yeah, first off, it's good to see you.
Good to see
I
you,
haven't
yeah.
seen you in a little bit, but just grinding it out. Our big thing right now has just been focused on new products for the last 12 to 18 months, and really been doing kind of a bang-up job, knocking some stuff out.
Yeah.
Introduced some new lines of tents and awnings that debuted last year. They've been running, so I'm hoping to walk that through with you guys. Some new awnings, a truck cap that we developed. Now we're on kind of a Gen 2 version of it. Some modular accessories that are fitting in the back of the bed. So a lot of good stuff since the last time I've seen you.
Yeah, our last video was titled something like Project Red.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was back at the very beginning of when you guys were having that, and really excited to see what's going on, because I'm just about to upgrade to a Tacoma or a Tundra.
Oh, nice.
And so I need a cap.
Yeah, the cap thing's blowing up for us. It's been fantastic. I think it starts with a good product, and I'll kind of walk you through the cap right now.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So our cap is made out of marine grade stainless steel. Features a industrial grade powder coat, but before it gets powder coated, it's e-coated as well. So I don't know if anybody knows what e-coating is, but it's an electrostatic plating process. Nice. So the material, it gets a primer that gets impregnated and gets dipped before it gets powder coated. Then we use an industrial grade powder coat that has a 96% quality paint for 10 years, meaning that won't fade, which is fantastic. So that's how we're able to offer a lifetime warranty. Structurally, we do a 5-year finish warranty. But the cool thing about this, we've been shipping this for about a year now, and one of the unique things, which I'm hoping some of your viewers have already seen it, but we're introducing a couple of new accessories for it, or new options. One of them is the new cap with window. So you've got a side window with a port option on it. Going to be available. I can hold this for a second. Yeah, be available for all the applications we have. Currently, we have 17 different applications today, so we're excited about this. This is a prototype, but we have one here that you can take a look at for the F-150, the Prospector, our new Super Duty. The only difference it's going to be is this is actually going to be covered in the back with a MOLLE panel that's going to come standard. So it's going to be included. And we wanted to do that because it gives you safety. If someone wanted to try to break in here, you have that safety option where we have that here that comes standard with our back one for our back window. So that is one of the reasons why that we wanted to do that. So pretty cool setup. The camper shells have been doing fantastic and couldn't be happier.
Yeah, camper shells are where it's at. I mean, I love rooftop tents, but is this fully enclosed, or can you come up through?
We have one. We didn't bring
You have one that does a pass-through?
Yeah, so we have it online. It's called the Excursion. So you're going to be able to buy the camper shell, specific version for the ability to add a rooftop tent to it. So it's perfect. It's got a hatch that drops down. It's got ladders that integrate. Everything's going to be super tight. It's going to retail for $6,000. We're working on the aluminum one. We're still working on that, but we just ran into all kinds of engineering problems with that. So we're focused on stainless right now and making sure that works good.
No, I mean, it's good that you guys are pausing to figure out those problems, because some people will just push and then meet the deadline. And it's like, hey, version 1 is not a prototype. Version 1 is a version 1. Yeah. So let's get it done. So, yeah, that's cool.
Well, I think, on that example, it took us a year to test these before we launched it. So we want to make sure we get it right, and it needs to meet certain standards and certain quality requirements. So super important for us, and I think anybody that has our gears know that we focus on quality, and if there is a problem, we take care of you. So,
yeah, one of the things we love about OVS is that we've gone and hung out with them in LA, and we go see their spots, and they actually go out and use their own gear. And that's something that, I feel like not enough people do, right? They just partner with manufacturing in China, and then they print a product and put it out, and they have no idea what's going on. But OVS is testing their own stuff out at the field.
Yeah, I just got this thing back from King. I was out at King of the Hammers, went down the wrong trail, totally wiped this thing out from side to side. I was absolutely on the wrong trail, but I ended up rock crawling through it. Just got out of the body shop like 3 days ago just to get it here. It's still, all the lights are still on the dash. I still need to get it back to the body shop. But I did put some new bumpers. ADD kindly gave us a couple of bumpers, so I put those on because the bumpers were jacked up. This thing got destroyed. You would have been upset with me because I took a Raptor and destroyed it, man. But to your point, we're using it. We're out there using it and wheeling it.
And that's why it keeps getting better.
Yeah.
That's why, like, somebody was like, put a window in it, right? You made it the first one. You're like, you know what? We want a window.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Didn't realize how popular the windows were. You know, I'm kind of a non-window guy myself, but we wanted we had a lot of customers that wanted a window. Matter of fact, one guy came up today and said, "Oh man, you guys got a window now." And so that's great. So we're trying to make sure that we develop the parts that the customers want, and you know, we're listening.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to come check out our next vehicle, which is an AV Prospector, obviously Ram, right? We know we've got a lot of Ram fans on the channel, so we're excited to see what you guys are doing with it.
Yeah, so I ended up buying this Prospector a year and a half ago. At the end of the year, they had a $25,000 discount off a brand new Prospector in Huntington Beach Dodge, as an example. I'm not promoting those guys, but 25 grand off a brand new Prospector at the end of the year. It was awesome, dude. I paid like under 100 grand for this thing. You can't beat it. So, anyways, a couple things I'd like to share with you on the Prospector. One is, if you kind of zoom out, you'll be able to look at, we got two 180 awnings, and we have this new connection piece now that you'll see. So you're able to do this. This is available online, so you can buy two 180s, add the connection piece to it, get it set up where you want it, and it gives you this tremendous amount of coverage. The walls still zip in, but this is, as we were talking off camera, this is one of our favorite items, which is a new annex room for the awning. And so everybody's always asking for floors. We don't have this staked down because we're out in the concrete, but it gives you a good idea of having a floor, having the ability to zip this thing in. If it's rainy and you want to get out of the rain, you have the ability to do that. If you want to sleep in here overnight, you can drop a cot down here and still camp out and get out of the bugs. There's just a lot of cool functionality with this thing, and it fits our 270s or our 180s. I think it retails for like $350, so it's not terribly expensive, but definitely one of my favorites. And we have thousands and thousands of awnings out there, so I'm sure there's a few guys that this will dress.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I had the 270 with the walls, and I loved the walls, but that was my only feedback, was like, it'd be nice to have a floor.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see this. This works great for the 180s and for the 270s. Pair that up with the connector. What do you call this piece?
It's a 180 connector. It's simple
180
as that,
connector.
yeah.
Check it out on the website.
Yeah, two 180s with the connector piece online. So it's not, I think there's like $60 connector option, and it just slides into the channel. So you just slide them in. Once you get the awning configured and set up, you just slide it in, and it's super, super, super simple. So so this is another item that we introduced. We were using a lot of competitive products because we like to be able to get access to our gear quickly, and we make the kitchens and the boxes and all the other stuff. So this is our bed extension. We do it for the Tacoma, the full-size short beds, and the 1500s and the 2500s. So super great. We use a composite with a rubber, all aluminum. Just a really well-built product. We call it a 3/4 pull-out. I think it retails for like $1,400, so not terribly expensive, but there's no assembly required. All you do is pull it out of the box. You do have to mount it on top of your bed, so you do have to drill a couple of holes, but for the most part, anything else, it just comes out of the box ready to go. So super cool, super clean. Part of our truck program that's addressing more than overlanding. This, we see commercial applications that we're overlanders, so we're building up for what we need, but we got commercial guys coming in saying, we can use this, and so that's where the camper shells have helped, and some of these other products. So.
Absolutely, address the larger market, but yeah, it's super helpful to be able to do this because we love putting our toppers on, we love all that, but then you can't access the stuff that's all the way forward, so it just really makes your storage useful again.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So the box is another item that we want to talk about. So we developed the cap a couple of years, or a year and a half ago. We showed it at SEMA. in 2023. Started shipping last year, and then obviously everybody wants all the accessories. So we got crossbars for it, and we've got Moly panels, which some of you can probably pick it up on some B-roll. But then we've got a couple of box versions, and so these box versions are semi-universal. They fit mid-size half tons and 2,500 trucks, so depending on what size application. But very simple, goes and attaches to the existing rail systems that are already built into our box or into our caps. Comes with multiple shelves, so multiple options. So you'll have 2 slide options on this side and 2 fixed shelves on this side. I think retail now is like $400 or $450. I mean, and it just bolts right in. Super simple, semi-universal, so it'll adjust and bolt to any application. And it's not 100% custom. We want to get to 100% custom, but we want to get products like this out quickly because people are really, and they want stuff like that. So.
That's awesome. All right, so we're over at a Ram, right? So I know the number one question I get from my Ram people is Ram boxes. Are you developing a topper that's compatible with Ram boxes?
Not yet. The side box thing, we got a lot of calls for it. Not a tremendous amount of calls, but we have our calls. That one's a complicated one, you know. I think the first thing we'd end up doing is probably focusing on a new rack system to be able to do that. But right now, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, I know we've wanted to find those. I've got somebody running around on one, and he's on a really kind of unsafe Chinese universal rack system, and I'm like,
that whole bed's actually a lot smaller than the traditional ones as well. So it's a bastard of a truck, I think, and not in a bad way, but it's just kind of its own unique thing that has a lot of value, but there's not a lot of stuff yet. You know, if there's not a lot of people going, all right, I'm ready to buy, ready to buy. So it takes a lot to tool up and develop all of this stuff. So, you know, we have to have some volume to be able to build that. So apologize for you guys with those truck boxes. So.
I mean, I think that they're really OCD, right? Generally, people who get the Ram boxes are like, I want my built-in storage. Yeah. And so they get it, right? Like they want it. Yeah. They're not going to want to buy something that isn't a great solution anyways. So, you know, you got to wait until it comes, until the time comes. Sorry, guys, we're still waiting on the Ram mounts, but that's okay. But, yeah, love what's going on here. We've got sliding drawers that come in and out, sliding platforms, not a drawer.
Yeah, and this also shows our... this also shows our glass option as well. So each one of the caps that we have on display has a solid door or a glass door just to show everybody. So we just finished developing all the major applications, and they're in production now. So we haven't got them up on the website yet, but the next couple of weeks you'll be able to see the Expedition caps with solid doors, which you currently see, and then the glass door option as well. So.
Very cool. So that's available for the Raptors?
17 models, 17 applications on our website. So anything that's sitting on dealer's lot, our goal was to make sure we have a cap for. And so, yeah, so, you know, the latest Gen 4 Tacoma, 5-foot, 6-foot beds, with window, without window, all the, you know, F-150, Ranger, pretty much F-250, Rams. We even developed a Maverick, which, yeah. Maverick and the Tundras and all the other stuff. So we're in it. We're committed to it. It's a great category. So,
yeah, and no, everybody's excited about the caps, the toppers, being able to have the pop up. What model is it that's called?
That's the Excursion. So it's essentially the same unit, but it has here's essentially what's going to happen. If you own the truck. If you own one of our toppers today, you'll be able to upgrade to that Excursion. It's going to come with a new roof and a new rooftop tent. So we're going to use our Mamba rooftop tent. It's going to be wide open, and then you're going to have a new roof that those combine. So you buy that, and you just take your old one off and put the new one on, and you're all ready to go. And then you can disconnect that rooftop tent by itself later and take it off and add it, and just a nice modular system to be able to kind of go back and forth.
Modularity is my favorite aspect of doing all these types of builds. So I love that you guys are embracing that and that you're really enabling the user to get out there and have it. So that's awesome.
I mean, a lot of guys, I mean, let's face it, this stuff is expensive. It's not like you can just go drop 10 grand tomorrow. And so we know that affordability is a big opportunity to help guys be able to buy a cap today, knowing that he can upgrade and buy, a rooftop tent later and add some of the other stuff.
That's the life I'm living. So, I love it. I love it when we're able to go do that and just build your kit up from that. Yeah. So awesome.
One other thing, because you had said that you guys are big prospector or big Dodge guys. So this prospector is, I got this and I upgraded the wheels and tires. So this isn't necessarily what comes with it, but it is an AEV wheel. And this was exclusively built for the AEV of this tire. It's a BF Goodrich HD tire that came out, and it's a 40. And now, when you buy an AEV, it's a great truck. It's beautiful, but it comes with C-rated tires. And I was pulling that trailer last year, like 15,000 pounds behind this, and I was watching my inflation of my tires because it's 35 PSI, and I was watching the PSI go up to 45 PSI. And I'm like, I'm going to blow a tire. But so they came out with this, and I was able to buy the wheel and tire, because you have to buy a new wheel, unfortunately, with it. But it's the upgraded wheel. Everything's the latest and greatest technology. So, but this is an E-Class tire. Rides great, not noisy compared to the Coopers I had on there before. I still got Coopers, so anybody wanting a set of 40s, 5 tires and wheels mounted and balanced, call OVS. I've got them in my warehouse. But in the meantime, this is safety factor of 100%. So when we're towing and plus off-road, it gives you everything you need. So
that's awesome. All right. Well, anything else you want to show us at the show today? Or any announcements or anything?
I think that those are the big ones. We've got some other stuff. We've got a kind of sticking with the Ford theme. So we got our Expedition on our cap. We got the Excursion, right, with the cap tent combo, and we came out with an Explorer. We don't have it here. It was supposed to be sitting in that spot. You don't have to pan over there, but it was our new soft-sided rooftop tent, our soft-cover tent. So it would have been nice to be able to show you guys that. That stuff's actually in production now. It's going to have a $999 retail price point. We're not messing with the kind of old-school canvas material that comes with. We have, we built soft tops. We've been building soft tops, like one of the first things I've ever done. So we sell soft tops under our King four-wheel drive brand, and we've been doing great. So we introduced that material on that product into this new material, or this new camper shell, the soft side camper shell. Came with a new frame, came up with a belt rail. It is really going to be a nice product, and again, for price point conscious consumers that eventually will get to wherever they want to get to, but they need something now. This is going to be a great product for them. It's going to retail for like $1,000. So
that's awesome. Is it on the website?
Yeah, it's
cool.
on their website now.
All right, so go check it out on overlandvehiclesystems.com. And if that's it, we'll be heading on out. Thanks very much, guys. Stay tuned. We'll have more content coming from the expo, but for now, we're heading out. Thanks very much.